Welcome back, everybody. Back in the video. Today, we're going to be talking about the new Mystic rotation that's going to be starting on Wednesday. Wretched Rose is finally coming out. Lady of the Scales is leaving. Let's talk about these characters and if they are really worth summoning for. Basically, more of the Wretched Rose. Now, let's get into it. Now, first off, PSA, I would recommend start saving your gold enchantment stones. Just save them. And hopefully you pull Wretched Rose from that because, again, she is going to be a 4-star. Gotta say that right off the bat. Now, let's talk about Lady of the Scales. This character is beyond broken. Really, double S tier material. There's only 5 units in double S tier in my opinion. She's one of them. Now, is she the best ML5 release this year? I feel like she is. I think she's better than Bossarunka this year. I think so. I feel like she's kind of very, very strong. Right? But yeah, let's talk about this. If you miss this unit, I feel like your life is going to be much, much harder moving forward. She really makes your life so much easier if you do get this character, though. Trust me, you can basically run a lot of fun stuff with this character. Because honestly, you could throw whoever you want in the front. It don't matter. You could throw literally anybody in the front. So, having this character is a win-win. Yes, you have her. You're good. You're set now for the rest of the game. She's broken. And she makes your life much easier. Like, it really does make your life much easier. In terms of offense and all that good stuff, right? In terms of PvP stuff related, she's pretty good. Now, of course, she's more than likely like permaban over there in RTA, but in terms of like arena and Guild Wars sake, she is a must-have character. She makes it so much easier. Really so much easier. So again, she is going to be leaving within the next couple of days. I highly recommend start refreshing the shop. Start prepping for the collaboration. While you are prepping for the collaboration, you can also get Mystic Suit Summon for Lady of the Scales. Trust me, you do not want to miss out on this character. She's extremely broken. She's extremely good. And I really feel like if you don't pull her, it just makes it much harder for you moving forward, right? Now, let's go ahead and talk about Wretched Rose and her Mystic rotation. Wretched Rose as a character, this character is going to be quite insane. She looks really, really insane on paper. Really, everything about her looks good. I don't have one complaint about this character's kit whatsoever. Literally everything flows nicely together. She has her own protection, having stealth on her S1. 100% chance stealth. On the S2, she applies the entire team critical hit resistance. Very, very good. Protection for the team, protection for herself. And now, S3, a cleanse for the entire team, recovers health, and granting a barrier for 2 turns. Now, the good stuff. Solution and time reversal. Basically, when she pops this S3, it's going to be a 4-turn cooldown when you have Maximal Agora. You pop this, it's going to reduce it by 2 turns, and then once you S3 again, it is going to return to the state after the start of the battle. So what that means, as soon as you jump into the match, that's basically what's going to happen, right? The game takes an image of you going, loading into the match, and when you click that time reversal S3, it literally goes back. So it's going to reset your artifacts, reset your passives, literally everything. Going to reset injury as well. It's a very, very strong S3. Now, the only thing we don't know if it revives characters. They did not show that in the showcase. We're going to have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure it doesn't revive characters, but we'll see what happens, right? I'm very confident that it doesn't. After reading all the comments and stuff, it does make sense why it wouldn't revive characters. But if it does, that's even more broken, right? But again, it takes an image from the start of the battle as soon as you load in. So then they're like, it's a little bit weird. I don't know, right? Like, I feel like there is a percentage chance that it could actually revive people. But we're going to have to wait and see when she does come out within the next couple of days. But overall as a unit, I think she's very, very strong. Very, very strong. I think she's going to be pretty good. I feel like she's one of the best MO4s we got in terms of releasing. Because everyone else isn't really that good. They either need the EE or they need to get buffed to be really good. I'm not counting BBK, by the way, right? I'm talking about, like, release MO4s. Every release MO4 hasn't been that hot. Horizon Acades, Dark Aiden. Dark Aiden only really became good because of her EE. And I'm pretty sure she got buffed as well. I could be wrong about the buff part. But I'm pretty sure she really only started becoming popular because of her EE. Moon Bunny? I don't know about Moon Bunny. I don't remember if she was like that on release. But this is a really, really good MO4. Really, really good. But again, you could pull her from your gold enchantment stones, which I do love that a lot. Because being able to pull her from that helps her tremendously. Now, let's talk about the 5-star she is currently paired with. Now, in terms of RGB, we do have Euphine. Honestly, not that bad. Not that bad. Good imprint for the Abyssal Euphine if you have her. In terms of a unit, I don't really use this unit. She's more like a Jacko replacement if you don't have a Jacko. But, yeah, nothing special about her, in my opinion. I do like her, though. Very, very nice design. But, now let's talk about Closer Charles, Faces Litica, Maid Chloe, and Zio. Closer Charles and Faces Litica, in my opinion, are pretty much easy skips. They're literally whatever. Nothing special about them. They need buffs, in my opinion. Closer Charles can be used in some niche PvE content, but it's not worth summoning for PvE content, right? Faces Litica, it's nothing really right now. She needs to get buffed, or the meta really needs to transform for her to come back. But I think it's going to be more of the latter. I think she really needs to get buffed and kind of reworked a little bit. I don't know how she's ever going to return. If anything, they may have to put like a Fire Litica situation and just give her Restrict on her S2. Or give her an EE that gives her Restrict. Because otherwise, I have no idea how she comes back, right? So, it's a little bit weird with this character. When you see Fire Litica, you might as well just use Fire Litica, right? Now, let's talk about the new recently buffed Maid Chloe. Now, Maid Chloe, in my opinion, is going to be very, very good. Some people were thinking she's not going to be that great. I think she is going to be good, right? Now, she is going to be getting a FCC passive, which reduce 50% additional damage. So, 3F, Drink, Rocket Punch, Urban Shower Shoes, 2K, tick damage, anything doing a set amount of damage, she's going to be cutting that in half. That is pretty OP alone in itself. Now, again, FCC is better. Yeah, who would have thought, right? Of course FCC is better. But we have other options now that isn't FCC, which I think is great, because not everyone has FCC, and if FCC dies, or if you're doing RTA and they take FCC, then what? Then what can you do? Well, now you get a second option with Maid Chloe. And obviously there is a new set for her that could really be good, really good on her, I think. Or if you build a whole team around her and all of them on the same set with her included, that's going to be pretty insane. I think it'll definitely work out. So her passive, really, really insane. On top of that, her S3 did change quite a bit. She is going to be getting a defense buff now. On top, I don't remember if she has the attack buff still, but I do know she's going to be getting a defense buff, which I do like a lot. Revive with defense buff is pretty good. No, that is pretty insane. Again, I like this character. Again, I don't think she's going to be OP broken, but I think she is much better than what she was before, and that's a good thing. I like that. I like when characters are going to be coming back because they got buffed. And I definitely think she has a spot in the middle. Especially with the brand new sets coming out, they really want you to use Maid Chloe. So, overall, I think she's going to be pretty good. Now, is she worth pity? In my opinion, no. We need to see more, actually, when the buffs do come around. I don't think she's worth a pity, but I don't think it's a bad idea to really summon for her. Now, again, keep in mind, every new ML5 that we've gotten thus far this year has been pretty cracked out. I think the most balanced one we gotten was like the Hua Young, Bystander Hua Young, which honestly, if you don't have Bystander Hua Young, it really sucks right now because all these light units and wow, Bystander Hua Young stonks just keep going up, right? So again, keep in mind, every new ML5 that comes out is kind of crazy. So it's always icky trying to tell you to go summon for this, but Maid Chloe's not a bad option. It's really not a bad option. Especially if you still have the free mystics like I do, because I got lucky with, not really lucky, but I did like 100 summons and I got a lady before I even touched this, before I claimed it, I guess. So I'm gonna be burned it for sure, right? Zio, in my opinion, he isn't a boss selector and he was recently in the coin shop, so hopefully you got him from either of those options. But is he worth summoning for? Yes and no. I don't think he's worth pity as well. I don't think any character in here is worth a pity. So, but are they worth summoning for? Yes. Yes. But I wouldn't summon that much, personally, right? Really wouldn't. If you are summoning, though, on this banner, I would highly recommend summon on the 4-star, because you can still pull a 5-star from this. But you are just working on your 4-star pity, which I think is much better, because if you pull a 5-star from this, and let's say you have a pity over here saved up already on the 5-star, well, guess what? Your pity is saved for the next ML5, and you got the ML5 for free over here on the 4-star, basically, right? It's a win-win situation. I would recommend, if you are summoning on this banner, summon on the 4-star pity. Save your 5-star mystic pity. Trust me, you want to do that for sure. But other than that, though, that's pretty much it. It's not the greatest rotation. I think Maid Chloe's going to be good. I think Zio is just same old Zio. Not bad, really worth summoning for. I think Wretched Rose is definitely the prize of the banner alongside Maid Chloe. But again, if you are summoning, do not summon a lot. And if you are summoning, do the 4-star banner itself. Again, you can still pull 5 stars from that, right? But other than that, though, thank you for watching the video. Actually, I will show you my Zio build. I only have Zio build right now. I don't have Maid Chloe build because I want to farm a new set for her. But I will show my Zio build because I already know people are going to ask about Zio. I only have one build right now. My second one, I'll build it later on. But this is my typical Arena Zio, Guild Wars Zio. You could go full attack one, and you could go full effectiveness one if you have 2 Zios. Keep that in mind. Full on effectiveness. I'm talking like 220 effectiveness, all the speed you can get, 250 effectiveness, because it's very easy to build effectiveness on this character because of his, imprint constellation or concentration, right? But other than that, though, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys later on. Peace out.